So, gwydhyow we all, am ras mark rago fizzy the wheel and Kynsa areth in Mortesan kevres. O thastanu Waitek Dydh in Nihon, the eighth Nihon nans you dh'y vlydden, vos a dew gaweth, as a o mors di, physis the vos Kynsa. Like a toma and Dydh liver, the talith oma, o mors the Tokyo great town in here law, the eighth in Kittring, the Gatwick, was a hana Nija Hong Kong, and it was Hong Kong to Tokyo. O dew gaweth a rik gortos all in termin in Tokyo. Like me a rik trick ro. Oma and Kynsa the Nagasaki, and Nessa a dres and more pervedic, and Tressa Oma the Hokkaido. And we have in Kynsa a-dro them three throna, moyes Tokyo Nihon. A toma mappa a Nihon, and ma peder enis ena, and brasa yu Honshu, and behana Shikoku, and enis and moyer than veho Kyushu, like Oma, which you and two gogles do Hokkaido. The re tibians and braster, Hokkaido you August and Keth braster, like album. Like Oma, inter Honshu, Shikoku, and ma more per vevel. Amir o Kamaris Company, you're a disquedas the way and Pithari. O Kynsa throw, o mos there was Tokyo, is Nagasaki. Held there a moyes 1,000 kilometer. Vyaj a birth in Pole, mieth pupris in tren. And treno in Nihon you mortis da, like uskis. And with these 3 hands poons, rak tokin, grade 2 Satan, most nivern pitcher in all and Pole. So Kynsa throw was Tokyo, Nagoya, Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, Fukuoka, these in Tirama, in with Shintosu, Warren Tren, Toth Brass. Queer whale and Toth, and you drail and Halderna, you iskis lower. Ninzo and Tren and iskisa all, o thocking, o rakan nessa Toth. So Troethio, Pleza and Tren, o heavy, rakan something Osaka, a train moyeskis was, a rig tremena. The was Shintosu Oma is in Nagasaki, is in a train Teifiek. Hago Nafets de Havel and Tien. Toma Mappa Nagasaki, Porth a few, like all and Lord Oma in Ruth Win, you and Sita Nihon. Oma man Gorsaf Treno, a mere trigger in Ostel in pure August, Ostel and Joanknet. The lezo major goes choose towards Poyu Errol as a ena about Tornism. So many of those in nose, Tremena in nose ena, like all in Jace a Wosa Nagasaki. And it seems to the British and Victorian is Algeria. And we have a murder in the Hannah in Nepal. Like Lena than Gwydhyow history, Nimso the Lays Bethal. A was goes Nagasaki, lay you a Swanes Ragan Dan Bella Nucleric, Mi es welis and gwydhyow oma, and tilla taran le my covers and dan bell. Was a henna dos archer the nostel, having gwydhyow, near eskinas onan and dh'y vene, is he a-dro grey, onan oma, and near eskinas hemma, like kafos gwel efan waren poor. So in Kynsa so, and gwydhyow raken wikorian isel diriak. Neo Kamaris gans Nagasaki, Ninso was and dan bellen, mes it was een poort in Inik, my hilly dus Europek, viel kenwer, gans en Nihonian. Near Wadia Hanna was me the Visky Eastor of Warwick. And pith of Ray and Nihonian, o the sevel Ennis. Toma Skirsen Gold and Ennis, a war in Ennis na, as has a Olin Wikorian, is Eldiria. Nins as a Cunius that those war gear, gwir, Nihonic. Toma Skirsen Kamaris the Wars and Ire, a Grace Nagasaki, like Oma in Ruth, and my tiller, le my Cesar and Ennis. And you the level ninju Ennis namon, as you a birth in Tyr and Sita. Like a Toma and Pons e honum, in Tyr and Ennis, Enna, and Theobras Oma, a wheel well Asavia es, Gwydhyow and Pons na. Ni Alza and dus Isalgeriac, dos of birth in Nihon, before. Now, the Disquedes and Ennis, and my Oma, patron, Grays, Warren Ennis Nihonum, with Disquedes and Drehavianzo, and Straight, as a Indella, where will both Fur and Ennis nebis chromes, the par of banana. Toma Kevres, onan and Drehavianzo, in Kynsa gwel, near well, Astur Henna Nihonic, and Fozo na gans paper. As in where a mal taklo nag o aswanes kamis gans in Nihonian, like in sample Cadorio. Ninso aga gees a sada war Cadorio, and rena with the degis gans and dus is Elbiria. Like Toma Chambor in Onan and Grahavians Onan and Chio, Newell Oma Gwelly. And Nins go and these like and choose Nihonic, Cusco war Welly. So Henno Mervelees Gwellies all Henna, Menas Enor a hunter in Gwydhyow, or Mirasos learn a daclo, and draw the Eastor and use Iselbiriak as a ena, Martesan Dow cans bliven. You want to say Tegvis, these in non Zegvis cans bliven, here a ray canware cans Nihon. Toma Strait in Nagasaki, gans Oma and Troller, Pinsrak and Gerthorian, a youth, Nivel and Strait. Now, Toma Huiwel, Scripus, you, Nisi Zaka Park Toilet, Scripus in Southneck, and Kestra Oma in Nihonic. Near Gamarison Scurzum now, was Tues and Lavaro, Stews and Prevelio in that Pow, this square in Ta, Fataliu Stews and Pow. Yn gwynyddu na o pure lan delwel. Mae hynny'n nefyd ei hawl yn tien. Yn Kynsa dus Europeg, y ddys o Nagasaki, o dwarf Portugal. Eerder in kwijtekvis transbliven. Nou, meer wat er henna was meer was de Lisbon. In Lisbon, die is een gwydhyow arboric. Enners is een mappa of boord Nagasaki. So meer wat er was Portugal, was een Portugalium, o most de Nihon in Kynsa. Mes ni rei en Kenwerth mos in ta. Drefen bos gans en dus Portugalic Frontierian Catholic. A science hergia war Nihonian and faith Catholic. And into hana gwellis in ta vyaj ganzo ag irig lather quay warnigans and Frontierian. Like a Toma and Dero Bras, this and Hway Wanigans to Mercer and Queer, Mercerian. Was a Hannah, yes, the Wellis and Lay, my Covers and Dan Bellin New Cleric. Murican and Dan Bellin cover Paran, Warrens, Mark Craze and Sita. Mes mooier 10 kilometer towards een Craze. In August, dan Tiller Ma and Gwydhyow, Hanno Merbeles, Nebis Calais, Sular, Radio, all in Bustuni, a draw the Lies Ding, the Levis, Scribisoma, Dydh. Trigan's meal, the leathers. Nevertheless, but again, Nivinin the most of Hiroshima, Ragueles and Keth Echen the Dra, August Pup Tornias Hiroshima, Guelo then Gueles and Keth O Quavades Ena. So in Corsica, Delavaris, the Skinners and Menithma, Myrosors and Porth, Toma Skurzen and Porth, Comeris Divorce, and Menithna. A razor deer skinner in Tudor, and into a purees, Mesopesa Geneth, Mao towards Hong Kong, Gauzi sur Chinek. The Gauzief Nihonic, there's a Wosbos Nebis and all Wosio in Yef Nihonic and Ket, like in Chinek, if a Wosio radio tactrum is near Wosio F Paddle, like a Levero in Nihonic. I know the lays. So I know Kynsa Dro, the Nagasaki. And Nessa Dro, near the Warren Keth Fourth. In train tools bras, these in Fukuyama, again Fukuyama near Janges, the train Tydh. I don't know the lays. More the lays you in train of Tydh, more doesn't think it's in train of tools bras. In train now, it says a Lees Dane or most trade. Was it was a draw of Bimber in Corsica. I guess that's like an example, Maurizi, there was Skull and Nassagraph, Pupini Whiskis in Inwisk, Martha's Take. Near size Council Nevis Ganza, and pure horses right there, Tibi. And so in Tibian's all a hammer, most the Onomichi. Oh, the Dramena and more pervevel, more pervevel. Near Rexa, both Hins, right, Hinshorn, who most divorced Onomichi, war ponzo bras o tremena enezo bion law in shine, a dres and more. So was a radio hana near ergens duros, Darren against Roseweeds, divorced Kernewek, those on the onomici, tremena enos ena, ternos vitin, kavos and duros, durosa, all in pelder, pesverigans kilometer, antakans mildir, these imabari, agena, rikli, kuska, in the valley. Now, a rezo them several of our in the valley, the bimper, drefen rezo most art of the Tokyo in Mitin, drefen neither re aris, a droll Kernewek in Penskol, Tokyo, in Dohaja. So I have this palace, the rezo. So near this, well, I mean, the Hui, and Mappa and Hinshorn Duros, Uranus Shimanami Kaido. Toma Mappa, the linear Wosa, and Mappa Ma, you pure bras in there, as you Pesverigans centimeter dre Pesverigan. Mes Toma Onomichi, a Ma Pons towards Onomichi and Kynsa Ines. Mes defenis you than you roso moles war in pons. Ratio moles war koba. And near this question, the Hui Hannah. I was a Hannah, Tremena, all in Dala, Delma, all in Pelder, these in the body. So, near Gamarison Skurzen Ma in Gorthur was a doors the onomichi. And Toma onomichi one two ma, Toma and Port, I got Toma and Kynsa enis. Ninja compass we will, as it in Gwella Pries, near Fort and Hinshorn is Skinner, meneth these. I know Kamaris and Mitting was a Kuska in Onomichi, and stretch, and you stretch, guns gwydhyow or book two, and stretch you 1 kilometer here or there, mesma toe, Warren stretch. So, in this cumius, the Gary Tan does, minus the livra. Tatlo than gwydhyow. I got the Toma Moes or Moes the skull, more as your rose. I got as a pheasant vein, it carries into contact. Toma and Kobal on an Bihan, Paris, the Dramena and more, Ran and more, is in Kynsa Enis and a Mukaishima. Otave war an Kobal, Jans and Duros, Ninja Duros, Marcis Noeth, as on an Dalar, Gale and Pesverigans kilometer. Toma and Port in Mukaishima and Kynsa Inis. Okay, Toma and Kynsa Pons, most it was, and Kynsa Enis and up these in Nasa. Kynsa in Mukaishima and Nasa Inushima. Pons Bras Lor, Dalwell, Brasa against Pons and Tamar. Toma Ran o Mappa. And fourth Magans Namo Purpur, Visqua, and fourth Durosa. And the other, Indan and Pons, and was an Iskina, these Netherland Pons, like you 100 meter, you hella. So, an Iskin Ma, you hear, moias 1 kilometer, but mes ninju self. Which again, me gafos pure galis several lederio. Rezo havos an tools isella. That's a 8th tools waren duros. A dos oma waren fleur indan and carry. Man carry oma and duroso indan del welug oma. Toma and leur and fleur minuch raak duroso minstens lees minstens man of me. There's a water and my all carry ultramena. So never is close at you will. Toma and fourth is Skinner and hymns is Skinner rack duroso het king. With the Skinner base in Tressapons, Toma tour and Tressapons. And Tressapons and Gwella near graves. So Toma Skurzen Delinians and Tressapons, most the Worth and hymns now is Skinner ena, Indan and Pons and Oma, those these Oma, Henno Hunter Force, Priest Lee, Priest Kroost, means as a mine Kaffos Lee, Minus Kroost, the Parisi Kings. Ottavie was a Tremena and Pons, Toma and Pons, war Tiller, Kaffos Kroost. I got Toma Skurzen and Pons, and no grades the water and Kes Roseways, near the Camaras and Skurzen now, but the squad is fatally grades. And land now, you pure vras, obviously in kilometer. And Pimpis Pons, like the Maskers and the Hannah, Ultramena, Oma. Gwydhyow Lemon and Hugh Rose, and my Kanstel Oma, Henno Da, was both Sach, Waro Hain, and the Vinnen the Kavos Puktra in Sach, so near Warus Nevis Taklo in Kanstel. And Gwydhyow in Wave, both and fourth Ragan Euroso, Giberthis, the was fourth and carry. All in fell there. So I know further. So, and Skurzen now, Camaris Honor. Mary those Honor is Skinner in Della, those Warren Ponds Honor. The lazy Honor is Rack Ema Frozo and Morty, or Rezek Honor into in Kulvor Honor into an Enis Ma and Enesik Ma. Like a Ma Cor Quistro, all a-dro, was both Strothays and Tiller, Rakan Froze the Rezek. Mil Camaras Gantana, anyone Peslarically Studia Diski in Pensko. So Panricli Dos at Gwelles Honor and Cor Quisto. Australia in Della near Alice Displegia Hannah, the Dremenisi. I guess that's a 3-day no Tremena, on and north Australia, on and north Canada, on and north in Isel Dirio. I can read on Vetcher, I get over the wheel and hings wara. You read the most gamsa, to find either the bureaus of Martis Iskissa, I guess all. You read Displegia Hannah Zeta. Now, and Dewatha and Huachvis ponds, pure here, minus Peswar kilometer here there. And where are my 3 ponds, Talmus Warbath, Onan, Dale 3. So, make a marriage term in law, the real Hannah, Peswar kilometer war and Ponzo. Those in the valley. Imabari yw tiller sefyl gorholion. So an arwedd yma, yn delw, yw rac herddel, rac Leicester bras. I know the days goes in Imabari, goes in Kynsa trodden mos, torture and door. So me waras o dorn in Cainvor Tabasc. Kynsa me marigli hanna. Ni velen vi mos the nervia was Kynsa mis me and tonder and morning so manus delvic bras. So hanno Imabari. Murderlees meer driggers dre nose in Ostel and Jobbing net Arthur. Moos in Gwelly and Trona in Gwelly clothes. And I know the lees. I guess there's a Mao in a divorce Quebec. I could go to kind of in Frinke. Del Leveris and Jason Wosa, Ternos Vitin, Mies a bar, a draw the Tokyo, the Riares. So, Thrasetro, the Hokkaido, hello Murderlace, Tokyo Oma, and Tren Toothbras, almost what you and to place in Della, Toma Tam Hokkaido, Mes Ama Oma in Wales, queer whale goes Hammer and Kes as Hammer. Agama Covorth in Dan. And more. Covorth, you August and Keth here there had Hini Dover Calais, in the Saikan, Peswer kilometer Hunter Cans. I've been trying to bras again August Hugens Manism, the Germana Hannah, and that nevertheless. So there was Tokyo, the Hokuto, Manus Peswa Ur Adjuvanism. Like Ena Authorities Chanja, the train Taityak, all the drove ribbon more in Della. I know Murderless, go Kapar had and leaning into Dolish at Chinmouth, like Martha's Hera. Panrigri does a Hokuto, Zempis. So Martha's Yena, I guess, must say, it must go in Tokyo. If there's a Pupini of Liberal Aso Yena. In Hokkaido and Pitharik, most is in Sapporo, Pansita and Ennis, and Ethesa and Guario Olympic in Guav, in the video Dick of Trevens. There's near Guskus in Tiller Bion on Henry's Bibai. Bibai o Tre Le Mathesa Value. There's Ninsen Value Spain, there's Value Globe. Hanover legs and way. Woza, there's the Woza Meathers, Oma, have a skinner, Meneth Oma, you English Uzusan. Zan Oma, you steer Losk Veneth, Meneth Tan Momino. So maybe a skinner Senna. They'll rather disquadis. Well, Toma and Tren Taithiak, Woza and Train Toth Bras, that's in Della. Toma Ran and Himsorn, minus Een Linen, and Oma, Ma Fozo. Fozo are Letja, Tono Bras, those waren Aus Oma, had this Druian Aus. Megris a feather Tibians Purda, Gora Takrum Parna, into Dolish Latin. So, Otave in Ostel in Bibai, Rak an ostizi, a few Osibel Chivisia, Hepcost, Dillis Nihonic Raganod, so in Greek. So Nessa Mitting, near the Oma, the Iskina, and Lost Venet Bill, Lost Venet the Rick Tartha Pederguif in Cansfield and Duetha, Saulower Lemon, Ola Hanna, Mirik Parisi, King's Mose the Nihon, divorce Maple, divorce Google Maps, Clone Partner. So, me Asas and Tren Oma, Kevres, Indella, Indan, Fourth, Toth, Oma. Like if there's o Thibians, Mose war Fourth, Indella, like a Iskin Purulent. There's Panriki those Oma, if there's a Arwet, or the barrel goes and Hins Dal, or Hins Degays, the Gerdorium. Rather than Gerdorium, Iskina war Ew, Indella. War Wallace and Hins, if there's a liver. Rezo Sina, the Hanu, in liver. Lest my fay Droklam these, with the Skinner and Lost Venice. Like in Della Tus and Alsa Doors, Gwellis Pew, Izzy, Oma, war and Lost Venice. Rezo Sina Arta, almost the veg. Well, Toma and Dren Bian, Arik the Camaras, Rak Doors and Gorsaf na, means Lezamarnus me and Luyas, war and Tren. Kevres the Vez, Toma and Vorth, almost Wartu and Lost Venice. And there's a Dane with a a-dro. Take lower, there's pure gozzle. De Haveling Tien, or an Innis na, Hokkaido, towards in Ezo Errol. Near Garo Bozana. Near the Dre dh'y and a Causal Marnus Nihonic, like a song. Toma and Forth, or the Skinner and Menet. And Petioganus and Magnethio in Nihon, things Gorhadas in Tien, Gans Gwydhyow, Marnus and Uhala all. Ninja Kapar Goon Brain, and Magnethio in Kernewek, Canberra. And Rena Ubo, Meds in Nihon, and Gwydhyow Puptera. So, Nebis Sertho, we are well was Laura Daclo, the dh'y. Mes Dow, and what you it, me of earth, Oma, these in Pen and Menes, both in where Mean and Codol, Toma and Ran and Codol, Aga Toma, we are well, Losk Venice Arrow. And Ottave and Lost Venice Arrow, Oma. Toma Gwel and Codol, I guess there's a Moke or Savile the Worth and Lynn Oma, Puptra or Tom, and we well Nagis Glasswells Oma, was and Lost Venice Troethio the Dorva. Toma Orweth of Tisquevas, Fatal Reach and Menes Torva. Discovers in Southneck, well, it is a cryptodome which was formed during the 1977-78 eruption. Minso Hanna and Hini Duetha, there's on an Endoville Peswar in West. So lower Fanriki Eskenna. Well, Ottave, Oma, Omerus, Orthan Codol, Ag Othibianzo, Mos the Game Warsaw, Nivinnen be Mos Archer than Keth Gorsa, mes kevres yn nesa gorsaf, oma. So, pan eisen the oma, mi wyfynus o'r dyn, in Nihonig, fatal mos bys in gorsaf ma. Alles disgweddys ddim, Dre and Wales, as a Whale Martha star, was and pen, a little near Wyfynus in Nihonig, disgweddys ddim, and gorsaf. So ever disgweddys ddim Drehevians, met in where nins as in gorsaf. Ninzo and gorsaf, it has a Drehevians at the gorsaf oma. A mere Wyfynus is hens, rak kevres, in Della. In lay, dos oma in Della. Everwise, raise your dear skin of tam, a was a hand of trail or devil. So, mere recana, whoop, rocky gunner. Near that oma, kevres a leho, mes hens dal dos oma. Dear skinner, covers nessa forth oma. And hens dal and went. So we're going to be sculio thermin in Della. There are the hueles, then lay my desert and liver. Just the park carry ena, sena and liver, after well. P park pelder, see the dervis, all in pelder, ma, the Nessa Gorsa, well, we well and skull on it hasn't 2 kilometer. A Tom Lauer, mes in Gwella Pries, that says it in a car, comes tear benen. I told me, well, when or to me, as pizzas in the honey, in a wee there, as cumulus more play, you read in Gorams, plays in Gorsa Tuya. Oh, well, Oster the Honnen, in this morning's May. Okay, fair enough. So, the 8th Kynsa in car in Della is in Nessa Gorsa, a Cathos and Trent, and Moses. Moses, the word Amma, Ususan, these art of the Hokuto, like Enna, mere Germanus and nose in Osto, in Hokuto. I had a little days in ways, was me the Wellis Bosti, rat Cathos Cum, there's a ray in Ostel about, well, no, the Ninja Dharma was an Ostel narration, the Bosti narration was the game Bosti. So we ate the game Bosti, Nessa days, we ate several of our, Cathos and Dren, the hunter was away, knitting, there was Arthur Dare and Gogor, is in Ichinoseki. In Ichinoseki, mees in Tren Bichen, is Casanuma. Me Venus mos the Casanuma was both port of the destroyers in Tien. Well, it graze or destroyers in Tien, comes leaves in Burris, Gans and Tsunami, go Gordon in Nismar Dalville Unek. And me Rexa Mer drove a Hannah. So near Venus, Gwellis, Fatalo, Casanuma, Lemon. Well, lemon, a few port, a Toma Koch Piscasa, that is a Brassa, I guess, and Ray Loch, there's the Lays. There's Craze and Grey, destroys in Tien, a Toma Skirzen and Gordon, there's Kerto or Mosadro, Wosa and Chio in Ways, or both Hervis, Gans and Gordon in Casanuma. Sur Lara, Camarism, Scozano na do towards gwydhyow. Nialabi soes disquadis gwydhyow oma. So, a Toma Craze and Dre Lemon, Ninjas Travisena, destroys in Tien. Mes, a Madrahavianzo Noeth, oppose Sabis, Oma, ag onnen, Oma, you God Fanis. and China o gwerthji rag gwertha ries. Ag the dasefis peran kapar del ve in Fyr Pengovec Nihon. Ag atoma linen las oma, this gwerth kapar del sprivens in Sausnek u tsunami and u na you pure bras, so Gordon Uthek bras line, peswa meter moi, ayuch and nivel coming, and oma and jig, and the negvis mis mirth, dowvil unek. Nevertheless, negus quartus migris, arweth with the squathers, Moses tsunami arrow o toes, resu mos, ace cans, 100 cans meter. Well, pan let a mirror source toes and Gordon o toes in film, Nielia Ponya, ace cans, 100 cans meter, iskissa, I guess, and Gordon. So, never is conjana. Only there. Well, Alter vi autos arta the ichinu seki rak kafos and tren tos bras. I mean, the Americans gazenon the squatters fatal view and gor savo in Nihon. Oma ama kist o crow and ino ama choose o megi. Ma lies den o megi in Nihon mes ninjas kunyas that the megi oma Marn Kai, Marnus in Crow. Toma Merkis, Warren Kai, and Tiller, Rak, Fuel, Losten, Lost, Rak, and Train. Henu Kocha Peswar. Reju the Kocha Peswar, dos Oma, Agathito tos ena Poran. So, Dallas and Kocha of this ena. Paran. I can train of the Paran, the Martyrs you in Trenum in Nihon. At the Toma and Tren, Divadas, Paris, the Gora, Arta, the Dokyo. So, Othelmin Lamin you got Vanis, when Martyrs Governado, Karen Rat, Moraz.